The year is 2020, and many of you have just finished the Witcher TV series that was released on Netflix at the start of the holidays. The show was received with huge applause from the audience, even though reviews has been all over the place. The hunger for Geralt of Rivia has just begun. The show's popularity boosted The Witcher 3 on Steam and Twitch and has just set a new active player count record with 94,000 people playing the game, which by the way came out 4 years ago. And of course, let's not forget about The Last Wish and the rest of the books which the TV show and the games are based on. They are probably in high demand as well. But is a 4-year-old game that was made by a relative small company at the time worth playing? Is it any good? Is it still good? I would have to say absolutely yes. The small company behind the Witcher games is not that small anymore thanks to its great success with the franchise and especially with The Witcher 3, which gained a huge mainstream following. The game itself can be described as a fantastic role-playing game on all 4 of its platforms and a real treat for the adventurers that enjoy exploring huge fantasy worlds. Thanks to lots of excellent dialogue and voice acting, the game comes alive on an emotional level. The visual aspect of the game is still amazing in 2020. They even managed to release a portable version on the Nintendo Switch, which honestly doesn't look that bad with the hardware in mind. The PS4 and the Xbox One version have pretty good graphics and real HDR colors, which the PC version for some reason doesn't have. But PC gamers shouldn't cry. For them, the sky is the limit, because there is an ocean of graphical mods on PC that can give you remastered 4K textures, ray tracing, and almost anything you can think of to make the game look like the prettiest graphical creation ever made. To top it off, you can also enhance a lot of the gameplay mechanics and make the game both more realistic and simpler, which I absolutely would recommend if you are considering a second or maybe even a third playthrough. Even though the games are based on the books, the games has their own stories that takes place after the books. The story, dialogue, and characters are very well made and keeps you wanting more after each quest. Even the side quests are good in this game. They vary from simple and humoristic to big and serious, and can also impact the progression and the ending of the story. You don't really need to think about the other games in the franchise if you haven't played them. The third entry stands great on its own 2 feet as an individual game for new players. All in all, The Witcher 3 is one of the best games of this decade and will be worth playing for many years in the future. And if you're considering playing The Witcher 3 for the first time, then the best part is that the game and all of its DLC content is often on sale for as little as $10. So what are you waiting for? Also, what is your relationship with the Witcher franchise? Leave it in the comment section down below.
Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold.